Alright guys, what is up? Now, I want to go ahead and apologize in advance. My phone's camera is tripping out. If you guys have followed me for a while and you've seen some older videos, my older phone started doing this deal where it will zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, and it's like it's a heartbeat. I don't know what happens with that. I'm using the same model phone to film this, and I love this phone because it shoots really great quality. Doesn't take a lot of space, and I can get them very, cost effectively. But it's like after a while they just start doing this, and I don't know. I think I got it kind of figured out with how I have everything positioned. So hopefully it doesn't do that. But if it does, I can't tell from the position I'm in. So if it does, I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyhow, we're back out here for 22,250, and today we're going a little heavier. We're actually going kind of on the tail end of what you're supposed to be able to do with a 1 in 14 twist barrel. And what we're going to be using, as far as loads, is we're going to be using this hornady 55 grain soft point without the cannula. Now these are loaded out kind of heavy, and the not loaded out long. And the reason I'm going with this bullet is I kind of realized, like I was saying in the last video, I don't really do any varmint shooting. I don't have ground squirrels, groundhogs. I'll do coon and possum every now and then, but I don't do like what a lot of people do when it comes to varminting and what they use a 22-250 for. So those really light bullets, that's not really super useful to me. So I need something a little heavier and a little that's going to hold together a little better. Because shooting a hog with a 40 grain VMAX, I'm pretty sure I could ear hole him and do something, but anything other than that, I don't think it's going to be the best. That or a deer. So we're going with these because I still got a little bit of wiggle room to play with, I think. A lot of people say these work really good and just general purpose 22 caliber centerfire stuff. So lighter skin game down to it's just a good general purpose bullet, right? And I had a pack of them. I have a pack with the can lure, without the can lure, and I just like the way they look without the can lure. So going with those, I got them loaded to custom CBTO COAL. I'm not 100% sure because again, like it's still a little stiff, so I'm not sure if I was jamming it into lands a bunch or not. But the way I was doing it, I think we're probably going to still be jumping about 4 to 5 thousands. Maybe, maybe not. We can always play with it. So as far as powder, we're moving up to a different powder. The other powder I bought, which is Accurate 2520. Now I'm using the Hornady load data, but on the Accurate load data, the last powder we used, which was what 2460. Um, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, it showed you could use that powder for both these powders for most of the bullets that a 22-250 can take. But we're going off the Hornady data, so we're going to be going with this. Same dealio, Hornady Brass, Gen X Primer, Noah Neal, and we're actually going to be jumping up a little bit. After yesterday, I realized whatever the book said, they're using a 24 to a 26-inch barrel, so we were dropping like 400 feet a second. So instead of doing the very base, we're going to go up just a little bit to the second from the bottom, starting load. And we're going to be doing 31.7 grains of this Accurate 2520. So yeah, I got targets down there at 100. Also, my target camera is really hazy for some reason. I don't know what it is. I think I just need to go ahead and upgrade and get new cameras for everything, but I don't know what to get. But yeah, so book says this should be 3,300 feet a second. I'm thinking we should be right at, it's probably gonna be like 29 to 3,000. That's what I'm thinking. But we're gonna do everything the same way. I don't know where our zero is gonna land with these. And I really hope they shoot good because this is a very cost-effective bullet. I think 100 of these was like 20 bucks. So they're dirt cheap. Everybody says they work well for everything. So if we can get them to shoot good, I think we're going to have a pretty decent dealio. So anyhow, let's see if she runs them. Says it good. I'm going to be going for that middle dot down there. Those are 1-inch stickies. And no rhyme or reason, got the McNeil on. And we're just going to take our time, pull these shots off, see what happens. 55 grain Hornady soft point with 31.7 grains of Accurate 2520. We're at 100 yards. See what we can do. Whew. All right, and our first velocity is 3,051. And as you see, that bullet went wide to the right. That's why I prefer to I prefer to shoot that middle dot first, especially when I'm using different bullets, because I just don't know where they're going to go. Okay, that was 3051 too. All right. So, that's kind of a nasty group. I think a little more velocity might help that. I don't know if it's the bullets aren't stabilizing, but I will adjust. As far as our velocities, they look pretty nice. Max was 3051. Minimum was 3003. Average was 3029, and standard deviation of 21.0. So right off the bat, way better, velocity and whatnot. Sorry, thought I heard something. Yeah, way better velocity than the last one, at least as far as consistency wise. Still very enjoyable shoot, very light recoiling. I can see the bullets impact down there and everything. So, yeah, I'm going inside. We're going to go up, and we are about 300 feet per second lower than what we're supposed to be. But if I go inside, load up another, dealio here, and see what we can do. All right, y'all, 33.2 grains. See what it's going to look like. Book is saying we should be at 3,400. So if our trend is going, we should probably be at like 32. All right, I'm going to go for that left one. All right, 32 grains of accurate 2520 hornady SP. Going for that left target. All right, velocities are still looking good. That group definitely does not know. And if I'm looking right, it looks like our second shot went really wide, unless I'm looking at it wrong. Because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom left. I don't know if I maybe center punched the dot or something, but I'm only really seeing 4 impacts. So I think I see a bullet hole on the left side of the wood down there, but I'm not sure. I can't see any light. But anyway, as far as velocities, we got a max of 3170, a minimum of 3136, an average of 3151, and a standard deviation of 13.8. So she's going down there pretty fast, but not too fast. I don't want these rounds going, stupid fast. I want them, So I got one more, set of rounds to do, and I guess we'll call it for right now because I only got 10 more pieces of brass, and I want to use these pieces for a little experiment of mine. So let's go inside, load up the next one. This next one's going to be book max, but we're barely in velocity. We're at pressure though. So I don't know. Let's go and do that. All right, y'all, very last load here. And right now, according to the book, we are at the max. We are in the red. I was going to leave it down a little bit, but this gas system is going to take a lot of that out. So I'm not saying this is the right thing to do or the best thing to do. It's just what I'm doing. Kids don't do what I do. But we're doing 34.6 grains of this accurate 2520 now. We're going to go for that right target, and we'll see what happens. Alright, that's all 5 of them. Definitely a little more kick to it. Still, I can see all those impacts going in. But, not the best. Alright, so with that, we got a max of 3347. a minimum of 3302 and an average of 3318. Oh, with a standard deviation of 17.8. So I think I like this powder, but I don't think the bullet likes the gun, or the gun likes the bullet. So we might be able to play with it more. But yeah, there's a little low development so far of a 55 grain hornady SP without the canyon lure, and yeah, I'll go down there and get the target. I'll post it up, or I might be posting it up while I'm still yapping here. But still, no feeding issues, no real issues of any type I can really discern. So I don't know. I'm actually about to do a magazine test here. Maybe I think the big deal is the magazine I'm using, because what I'm noticing is a lot of people were having those issues actually posting pictures. They're using the old school, like straight up and down, like SR25 metal mags, versus me. I'm using this P mag and it has a slight curve to it, so that might be something. But I'm gonna go down here and get this target right up real quick, and then we're gonna go get the other mag and see what happens.